On the long stretch of Route 47, between Los Angeles and Phoenix, there's a tunnel that truckers call the Amber Lake Tunnel. They say people who drive through it after midnight never make it out the same again. Ethan Moore was a top real estate agent based in Los Angeles. Smart, ambitious, and hungry for success. In just 6 months at his firm, he'd become the company's #1 seller. Charming, persuasive, and always closing deals that others couldn't. His co-worker, Rachel Adams, was the only person he truly connected with. They'd started spending time together after work, and pretty soon, they were inseparable. One Friday evening, Ethan's boss handed him a massive deal, a lakefront property near Phoenix that needed to be sold fast. It was his biggest opportunity yet, but there was a catch. He had to drive down there the next morning. And Rachel's birthday? It was in 2 days. Ethan didn't want to cancel their plans, so he came up with an idea. He'd take Rachel along, tell her it was just a work trip, and once they reached Phoenix, surprise her with a little birthday celebration. Saturday morning, 11:45 a.m., they hit the highway in Ethan's brand new black Mustang. The sun was out, the road was empty, and Rachel was singing along to the radio. The drive felt perfect. Hours passed, and as evening fell, they reached the deserted stretch of Route 47, a shortcut known mostly to truckers. It cut right through the mountains and led into a long, cold tunnel called the Amber Lake Tunnel. "Want to see something cool?" Ethan said, smiling. He killed the headlights for a second just to feel the thrill. The tunnel's dim yellow lights flickered above them. The car stereo echoed against the stone walls. But then, Rachel screamed. Right in the middle of the road stood a woman wearing a faded orange dress, her face pale, an expression blank. Ethan panicked. He slammed the brakes, but it was too late. The car hit her hard. The car stopped halfway through the tunnel. Ethan's hands were shaking as he jumped out with Rachel. The road was empty. No blood, no body, just silence. "Did you see her?" Ethan asked. Rachel nodded slowly, but her voice trembled. There's no one here, Ethan." Trying to calm themselves, Ethan noticed it was midnight. Rachel's birthday had begun. He forced a smile. "Let's just forget it for now." They opened the trunk and pulled out a small cake, candles, and a gift bag. Rachel smiled through her fear. She held the knife, ready to cut the cake, but then she froze. Her eyes went wide. Her body stiffened. Ethan laughed nervously. "Rachel? Hey, what's wrong?" She didn't move. And then Ethan saw it. In the car's side mirror, behind Rachel, stood that same woman. The orange dress, the broken face. Her hollow eyes locked straight on him. But when Ethan turned around, there was no one there. Only Rachel, now trembling uncontrollably. Blood started running from her nose, her eyes, her mouth. She looked at him and smiled. Not Rachel's smile, but hers. Her voice was a whisper mixed with static. "You shouldn't have come here." Ethan ran to the car and slammed the door shut. He started the engine and sped off, but the GPS froze. Every turn led him back to the same tunnel. And then he saw her again. Rachel, sitting by the road, crying. He stopped the car, heart pounding. When she looked up, tears in her eyes, Ethan ran to hug her. But the moment he touched her, her skin turned cold. She smiled and her face morphed. It was her, the woman from the tunnel. She grabbed Ethan's throat, her scream echoing through the night. A blinding beam of light cut through the tunnel. A truck screeched to a stop. The driver ran out, threw a white powder into the air, and shouted something Ethan couldn't hear. The woman's figure vanished instantly. The driver helped Ethan back to his car. Rachel was unconscious, lying in the back seat. Outside, the trucker finally spoke. That tunnel, it's haunted by the ghost of Amber Lake. She was a movie star, died in a truck crash right inside that tunnel. They never found her body. He said, "You're lucky I came when I did. Most people who see her never make it out alive." Rachel woke up later with no memory of what happened, and Ethan never told her the truth. But sometimes, when he drives at night, he swears he sees that same orange dress flickering in his rearview mirror. They say the Amber Lake Tunnel still stands today. And if you ever drive through Route 47 after midnight, don't turn off your headlights, because she's still waiting.